Right, I think next destination. Come on!
The summer of 2008. China is in the grip of Olympic fever. The hosting of the Olympic Games was hugely important to China, and the country had been building up for the Games for the best part of a decade. This was a chance for China to show the world the results of its development. 2008 was the year for China to be recognised and understood. As part of China's grand plans, the Olympic torch route was to be the longest ever. Myself and 3 friends, all students of Chinese, decided to meet the torch at multiple destinations across China, documenting our experiences and adventures. This is our story.
Cool, so we're in a taxi on the way to find the torch. Seems the route's been changed, everyone's just walking down. There's just like hundreds of people walking along the side, well, thousands of people walking down the side of the road. We're going to get out in a minute and walk the last like 4 or 5 kilometres and hope to find somewhere cool to see the torch.
We realised very quickly that torch chasing was not going to be easy. There was no reliable information about the torch route on TV or the internet, and much of the city's roads were locked down. Nevertheless, the atmosphere was electric, and the thousands of fellow torch chasers had been gripped by Olympic mania.
Right, we've seen what looks like the convoy for the torch, and so we're heading over there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we find the flames.
What's happening?
I think the torch might be coming down this road, but who knows? We could be here for 3 hours.
Everyone thinks the torch is about to arrive or has arrived or something.
Can't see anything yet, but we're pretty sure that down there is when we go where it's going to pass. So we're going to run it like 400 or 500 metres away. We're just going to have a dodgy zoom of it, but I think that's all we're going to get coming.
That, unfortunately, was as close as we were going to get to the Olympic torch in Kunming. We were disappointed to say the least. Regardless, we couldn't help but have a lot of fun with everyone there, and we were really pleased with our first day of filming. Next destination, Sichuan.
And then Stuart ran out of the room and said, "What's going on?" And when I said, "Oh, I think it's an earthquake," and it was like when I heard myself say it, it suddenly became much more real.
So I've arrived in Chengdu recently, and the feeling here is quite subdued. There's not as much excitement about the Olympic torch, about the Olympics in general, as there was in Kunming.
We arrived in Sichuan in the aftermath of the 2008 Wenchuan earthquake, and we didn't quite know what to expect. Everyone there had been affected by it. The Sichuan leg of the torch had also been cancelled in wake of the disaster, so we instead focused on documenting the experiences and feelings of the people living there.
从来没有像这次在学校里面遇到的那次地震一样，非常大，真的，感觉真的太大。
震完之后，第一个设想呢，就是联系自己的朋友，还有我首先联系的是我家里面，我害怕是全中国都在地震，我害怕那个。
What's it like being a musician in Chengdu?
It's cool. I mean, stuff like it's exciting. Like people are still just getting exposed to different stuff. So things are like just growing. Yeah, things are growing. It's small but developing. Yeah, so it's nice.
It's always still very fresh in everyone's minds, and there's a lot of charity work going on in Chengdu right now, involving a lot of the youth and stuff. Like they bring on band nights, music nights, club nights and stuff like that, all to raise money to help the earthquake victims.
Seems to be a real centre of local art. We've got here like cartoons done by the boss's daughter. We've got people playing guitar behind us, loads of people with cameras, video cameras. Seems to be a really nice artistic centre for the youth of Chengdu. So finally, after like, what, nearly a year of planning and thinking and possibly thinking about it, we're finally going to get to Beijing, and we've got 2 days before the Olympics starts.
Having been unable to see the Olympic torch up till now, Beijing was our last chance. Things seem much more well organised here, and we followed the crowds to the centre of the city, feeling hopeful.
It's number 24 on a sign, which could mean that number 24 torch carrier, the bearer, is going to be standing right there when he collects the torch. So hopefully we picked a brilliant spot to catch the torch.
There's a bus just gone past and dropped off torch bearers at each point. So we've got 22, 23 and 24 down there, and people keep cheering as they get off the bus. So this means it must be coming very soon.